mind telling me your name?
Yeah, my name's Leo Uno.
So do you have multiple generations in your family still alive today, such as yourself, parents, grandparents?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to ask you about your grandparents. So have their roles differed over time or kind of stayed consistent with respect to their gender?
Definitely. I think my grandma used to go out on runs almost every morning, like been active every day. But then since she's gotten older, she's become more like a housewife. And then my grandpa, on the other hand, has never really changed. He's always gone swimming, surfing, and like always active, not really like having to do anything at home.
Thank you. Age alone or even their role within the family affected the way you think about gender?
I definitely think so. Like my grandma, I feel like she might want to go on runs more often, but just the fact that she's getting older and needs to stay at home more really just makes her like gender like a female just have to stay at home. And my grandpa, really nothing has changed. Like he can still do whatever he wants, be active, not like stay home all the time.
Sure. Thank you, Leo. Your name?
Molly Smith.
Do you have multiple generations in your family, such as parents, maybe grandparents, even great-grandparents?
I do. I have all three.
Wow. Okay, I'd like to ask you about your great-grandparents. So over time, do you think their gender kind of strayed them in different directions and maybe they stuck to more gender-related roles within the family?
Well, as they got older, my grandma became more of a housewife and my grandpa kept working. My great-grandpa kept working when they had kids.
Your age affected or changed the way you think about gender?
Well, as they both got older, my great-grandpa kept working and my great-grandma took care of the house. So I really can see a difference in the female and male roles in the
Would you mind telling me your name?
Malia Simmons.
Thank you. Do you have multiple generations in your family, like siblings, parents, grandparents?
Yes.
Can I ask you about your siblings?
Yes.
So have their roles, maybe as a male or female, differed over time or stayed pretty much consistent as you've seen them get older?
Consistent.
Okay. So has their age affected how you see gender at all or kind of changed what you previously conceived?
No, it's usually just been the same, consistent, and with their gender, as my siblings play water polo, so my brother plays on the guys' team, and then my sisters play on the girls' team, so their gender goes to their sport.
Ah, thank you. Would you mind telling me your name?
Spencer Wood.
Do you have multiple generations in your family, such as parents, grandparents, siblings?
Yeah,
Can I ask you about your parents?
of course.
So have their roles within the family stayed the same? Have they kind of altered over time? Do you see any correlation between age and gender?
Well, my mom, when she was younger, worked and had a job for a while, but when she got married to my father and had me, she became more of a housewife.
And your dad works?
Yeah, my dad continued to work after marriage.
Okay, thank you. So has their role or gender alone affected your thoughts on gender and age over time?
Yeah, well, I feel like once women get married, it kind of seems like they're expected to buckle down and become stay-at-home moms, where fathers, dads are kind of meant to continue making money, have a job, provide for the family.
Thank you, Spencer.
Well.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.